What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk about building a complete firearms collection for under $1,000. Can it be done? And let me tell you what I mean by a complete firearms collection. I believe you can pretty much do everything you need with 3 guns. And those 3 guns are a semi-automatic handgun, a shotgun, pump or semi-automatic or whatever, it doesn't matter. I believe you need a shotgun and a fighting rifle. I think with those 3 guns, you can use them for home defense, you can use them for sporting purposes, you can use them for concealed carry. So let me just go over, see if we can do it, and I believe we can. And I'll show you 3 examples of what somebody could get away with and still be under that $1,000. Heck, we might even be able to buy a little bit of ammo, because you got to do that too. If $1,000 is your hard limit, okay, in today's prices, 2025, can you purchase a handgun, a shotgun, and a rifle? Now, of course, people are going to come in here, oh, buy this, and this is this price. And I'm telling you, I'm drawing from my collection, and I'm letting you know what I paid for the guns at the time, all right? And we'll add them up and we'll see how much we have left over, if we can afford some ammo, if we're getting right close to that. And so first off, let me show you a couple of, and again, these are just representative examples of what's out there, okay? And the other stipulation is they have to be fairly good guns. They can't be bottom of the barrel, just absolute junk that's out there, okay? Not like some Saturday night specials and all this other kind of stuff. So I'm gonna show you a couple of choices. If I had to draw from my personal collection, which I did, and keep it under $1,000, I'm gonna show you a couple of choices of what I got. First ones we're gonna do is handgun, okay? Now my first choice would be this Stoeger STR9, all right? Now I personally paid, I don't know what you can find them for. I think you can find them for cheaper than this, but I paid $209 for this gun. And I'm not telling you, these guns are not for sale. I'm just telling you the prices that I paid. $209. This is a Glock 19 sized handgun, okay? Semi-automatic. It's fantastic. It came with 2 15-round magazines. This thing shoots like a dream. I have said, it's my firm belief that this gun is better than all the way up to Gen 4 Glocks. I think Gen 5 is a little bit better, but I think up to Gen 4 with the styling and all that other kind of stuff, this is a better gun. $209, okay? So we're at the $209 range for our budget. Now we're down to, what is that? $791. You got $791 left. Now, trying to keep track of this math in my head. But another option, we'll just say $200. I got to keep the math easy for my old self. $200, okay? Actual cost was $209. Another option that you can check out, which is a very good option, you can get a lot of bang for your buck on this, are police trade-ins. This is an M&P in 40. This is a police trade-in, okay? I paid $219 for this, so $10 more than this, and it's in 40, and it's in excellent shape. A little bit of holster wear. It shoots great. It's in a more powerful caliber if that's what you want. So you could look into the police trade-in market and get you a nice handgun. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P for roughly $200. Okay, now, it's not brand new. This one was brand new. So if you're looking for brand new guns, I would go this route. But if you don't mind and you want to do a police trade-in option, here's another option for you. So we'll say we'll be able to acquire a quality handgun for about $200. So now we're down to $800. Let's go with the shotgun. The shotgun I chose is the JTS. All right, I forget what this one is called. MK12 something or something like that. I did a full review. It's got dirt on it. Did a couple of videos with this thing. So this is a, what the heck, M12 AKT1, okay? I bought this, again, brand new, for $250. So I have seen prices for imported pump guns for right around $150. And this one, I think it was $250 at the time. I've actually seen these around $200. I've seen these for $229. And I'm here to tell you, I've put a lot of rounds of 12 gauge through this, and I have never had a malfunction with it, never had a jam. It came with, I think, two, maybe one, 5-round magazine, which is what a standard capacity pump gun comes with. But you get an AK pattern, okay, semi-automatic shotgun for $229. All right. So now what are we up to? And I will discuss, I'll throw the ancillary things, like you see this one's got a little red dot. I think this red dot was, I don't know, it's a True Glow. I think it was $50 maybe. I bought it in a blowout sale, I think from PSA. So we'll add that in there. $300 as you see this setup right here. $300 for a semi-automatic shotgun, gas operated shotgun. It takes chokes. You can buy extended magazines for this, 10-round extended magazines, which gives you 10 rounds of 12 gauge. But right here, you get 5 in a semi-automatic, and you can rip them off quick. And again, I haven't had any problems with this thing. It's been great. So we'll say $300. So we're at $500 on 2 guns. So we're half our budget already. Now, if you shop a little bit and pay attention to sales, you can pick up an AR-15 for as little as $329. Now, in the configuration is set up, I bought this from PSA. They were having some type of, and pay attention to PSA, not sponsored by them, not if you had issues with them and all of this stuff, I get it. I'm just telling you, I picked up on one of their sales, the complete, $99. Upper was $229. Now, it did not come with the rear backup sight, and it did not come with the red dot, okay? I forget what the rear, it's a Magpul, I forget what it was. Let's say $50. And I know the Crimson Trace was $50 or $60. Again, PSA was blowing out, it's not the top of the line red dot, but they were blowing out these Crimson Trace red dots for $50. So now you're looking at $429 for the configuration that this is set up right now. So we're at what? $929, which leaves us $70 under the budget. But if you're talking about, and that's with that out ammo, so you could buy one box of 12 gauge for a birdshot, but if you wanted some defensive stuff, you can buy one box, and you can one box of 9 for $12, $13. That's 50 rounds. Now that you're not going to go out there and blast a lot, but 50 rounds, that'll fill up both your magazines for concealed carry. And remember, you can use these style guns and these size. These are not ridiculous to conceal carry. So you can get 50 rounds of 9 for, let's say, $15. A box of 12 gauge for, let's say, $10. Now you're $25. And then what's 60 rounds of 5.56? What are 20 round boxes? I don't even know. You can get some of the arms core stuff for $10. So you're at $30, right? So you're right there. You're darn close to your budget, right at $1,000. Now, and that's with this rifle set up like this. You don't have to buy. You could forego the red dot and buy you a flip up rear, and you still be perfectly fine with that. That saves you $60. You could save the $50 on the True Glow sight. That's $100 savings right there that then could go towards ammo. So it is definitely possible to get a complete home defense setup for under $1,000. You could get what I believe are the 3 guns that are necessary in that. Now, of course, switch it up. Like I said, if you're going to say, I don't like the M&P, I don't know. Okay, switch it up. But I'm showing you can get quality handguns for $200, roughly $200. All right. You can get a quality import shotgun for $250. And again, these are even cheaper now. I've seen prices for them. And if you don't trust the semi-auto and you want a pump, you can get the pumps even cheaper. Okay, so that'll save you a little bit of money. And then PSA is not the only game in town. I've seen Radical Firearms for $379. I've seen Deltons. I've seen a bunch a BSA, Bear Creek Armory, what's BCA, a bunch of budget-friendly ARs for about $350. A lot of them minus irons. Some of them have the irons, or like this one, the fixed front sight, and you spend a little bit more to get you a mag pull flip up, but you don't have to get one of those either. If you're really hurting for money, you can go on Amazon and buy a cheap Chinese rear sight that will work enough for you to get the job done. So there's a little bit of savings, but as I have the thing set up right here, we were what, $75, $79, whatever it was, roughly $75 under our $1,000 limit. And that's before ammo. Of course, you're going to need ammo, but there's just an example of what you can do. And that's not, again, that's not overindulging in the hobby like a lot of people that are watching this video like I do. We absolutely drown ourselves in this hobby. We love it. We buy lots of ammo, lots of guns, go out and do lots of range time. I'm talking about the casual person that says, I need to defend my house. I want to start getting into sports shooting. Save you $1,000, get you one handgun, one shotgun, one rifle, and that will take care of 99% of the things you want to do. Hell, with that, you could compete in 3-gun. You can compete in 3-gun with that. You can compete in 2-gun. You could shoot in your local matches with your standard production gun. You could hunt if you wanted to. You could technically hunt varmints with this, or whatever you need. You could press this into different situations. Are they ideal for some of those situations? Absolutely not. And as you get older and you gain more wealth and you want to put more time and money into your hobby, you branch out and grab those. But for a basic minimum loadout of what to have the maximum coverage of defending your home pretty much and conceal carry, you can do it, man. It is doable now in 2025. So let me know what you guys would choose to keep it under that under that $1,000 threshold. Also, do you think you'd be able to press a 4th gun in there? And what would it be if you would? So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.